How we doing? Good morning. Let me just fix the cam. Better? Okay, I think that's a bit better. How we doing? Good morning. We're in Pepe world. Good morning from Darwin, Dan Wolf. How we doing? Vitalik Nakamoto. Well, that's a name I've never heard before. The Iron Man Pepe. Yeah. Let me switch view to this. Just me. All right, well, good to be here again, guys. We are back in NFT land. I hope you guys had an amazing weekend. Good morning from Geelong. Here we go. Lee, how we doing, man? Melbourne. So I'm like 2 hours away. Darwin, Geelong. I think we had someone from Tassie, Australia represent. You know, love my Aussies and everyone else. But how we doing? Cranksy. Hi, Maddie. Vlad, how we doing? Hello, good to catch up live stream again. Yes, Fazero. What's up, man? Good to see you here. From Spain. Had a good breakfast. I didn't even have breakfast. It's 9 a.m. I actually had breakfast at about 10. Greetings from the Metaverse. That's a good place. Hello, Sydney. Hey, Maddie from Cali. Cali. We had a few people from Cali last time as well. Trading Kid. What's up, man? Good to see you. Castlemaine. Wollongong. There you go. Evening from London. 1 a.m. at nighttime. Germany, Belgium, Sydney, Paran. Awesome. We need to do an Australian meetup. Like, this has to happen. From London, Thailand, Warrnambool. So you went to school in Warrnambool. Hey, Maddie from Sydney, USA here. We need a kind of worldwide meetup, right, for NFTs. From Norway, Panama. Oh my God, DC, Pakistan. Waiting for Medikey 4. Have you visited the US? I haven't. I should go, shouldn't I? Wollongong, New Zealand, Germany, Keckland. What's Keckland? Sorry, I don't know what that is. I should know. Pepe Land. There's no R in Castlemaine. Castlemaine. Did I say that right? Castlemaine. Australia rare Pepe meetup. Yeah, possibly. Castlemaine. Hello from Rio, GT. Good to see you. Kenya. When Bull Run. Ireland, Dubai. Oh my God, Perth. My God. All right, are we done? Is that everyone? Wow. Awesome. Well, good to see you all here. It's always a pleasure talking to so many people around the NFT space. NFT space was so small. I would go out, talk to my friends. I would even be online, and there would be no one talking about NFTs, right? 2 years ago. I remember my Twitter feed used to be 99.9% crypto talk. People talking about charts, people talking about some new crypto project, some new partnership. Now it's NFTs, it's creativity, it's art, it's some new game project, it's drama, right? There's a lot of drama in the NFT world, but definitely a lot more colorful than it used to be. And it's just crazy to see how out of nowhere, right? Crypto has been around for 8 years, 9 years. And then out of nowhere, this NFT thing has come, and it's just like such a dominant force in the crypto space. I would have it no other way. I love the NFT space and Twitter talk on that topic. So yeah, we have a bunch of things we'll be going through, guys. Probably have about 4 to 5 news posts about things that have happened over the weekend. But as usual, always enjoy a discussion with you guys. Always enjoy just talking about new projects and what's coming. I actually learn a lot about what's happening, right? So we'll get started. But before we get started, I wanted to talk to you guys about the Akira drop, right? The Akira drop is looking straight up fire. Where are we? Look at this. Tell me this is not like one of the coolest, if not the coolest. The only thing that can rival this currently has to be MakeAVerse. Right? MakeAVerse is the only thing that I can somewhat compare this to. But you have to, I don't know if it's just because I own some Artifact Studio stuff and I'm biased, but I just think these are epic. The mega bullish on Akira, I've said it from day one. I'm not sure what the pricing structure is going to look like at the end of the drop. I know that I think they're going to be the first 10,000 mints are going to be 0.05 Ethereum for those that own an Artifact Studio NFT. After that, there's another 10,000 mints that will be a public sale, which I've heard rumors of it being a Dutch auction. So I have no idea how much it's going to be valued at, right? So one really quick thing I wanted to go through, guys, is I have and this is something I bought without the knowledge of Artifact Studio becoming such a big deal. I had inklings of them doing really, really well when they started to put tweets out and started to give value back to the people that own their stuff. But I have currently 18 Artifact Studio NFTs, right? So these 18 NFTs give me a triple pass each, so I can mint 3 Akira NFTs. Oh shit, sorry, you guys can't see. My bad. There you go. I have 18 Akira NFTs, right? Wait, let's go back to Akira drop. Akira. I'm not sure if you guys have come across this, but this is why I should check the chat regularly, eh? But all right, I don't know if you guys have seen the Akira drop, but basically this is it. And you got the Trunks hairstyle. You got some masks. This guy looks like the Hero Academia crow face thing going on. You got the ghoul. Come on, like this thing is what's that? What's the anime called? Not the ghoul. I forgot the name, but it's got this ghoul sort of creature. And I don't know. I love the drop, right? And I was saying that the only thing this is comparable to is MakeAVerse in a way. And so so if you own the original Artifact Studio shoes or any of their earlier drops prior to this, you get to be able to mint 3 of their upcoming avatar drop, which is these ones. You get to mint them for 0.05 Ethereum each, which is pretty small, right? It's like $150, which, all right, it's a lot, but I can almost guarantee you that it's going to be worth so much more when you mint that. So I get 3 per mint. I have 18, right? So I showed you guys, or I was trying to show you guys, but the screen wasn't sharing. But I have 18 Ferocious Artifact Studio shoes. I bought these originally, guys, for $3,000 each because I wanted the physical shoe. I was like, all right, Ferocious is going to probably be a big deal. Probably going to go do merch collabs with some other artists and personalities. And these are the first ever proper merch NFT collabs ever done. So maybe these physicals and NFTs will hold value. Now, Artifact have gone on to say if you own any of these, then you get a triple mint pass to the upcoming NFT drop. So I got 18 of them. And I also have, so I got 18 of those. And I need your advice here, right? I need your advice because I think it's going to get real crazy up in here the next 2 weeks. I got 18 of those, and I also have where are we? Artifact bonus items. So 18 plus 5, right? I got 5 of these trophies. 18 plus 5 plus 1. So 6 plus 18, 24, right? I got 24 Artifact Studio NFTs. So I got 24 times 3 is 48 plus 68, 72. So I get 72 Artifact NFTs, right? These things are already going for like 8 ETH each. So these are 24 times 8 ETH are like 200 ETH, right? That is almost $700,000, which I had no idea it would become that way. Ramping up to the drop, I can see these probably 1.5xing in price, maybe 2xing in price because it's guaranteeing the drop coming up. I don't know whether to sell some of these to cash out the already gains that I'll have, which might even be excess of $1 million. I don't know. We're already at 700,000 USD, right? I don't know whether or not to cash out some of these NFTs and take advantage of that hype pre-drop or use them to mint those 3 Artifact Studio NFTs, which will give me about 72 of them. Because in the Dutch auction, which will be the second 10,000 drop, I don't know if they'll be going for 1 to 2 ETH in Dutch auction, right? So that's the dilemma. I don't know what to do. The first or the latter. A big part of me feels like they'll continue to add value to these first Artifact Studio NFTs, to give them access pass to whatever they do in the future. Another part of me is like, Maddie, this is like almost $1 million. Like you know, cash out and spend it on some other NFTs. Another part of me is that the Artifact Studio Akira drop are going to be straight up fire, and I might roll something epic. Because at the end of the day, it is Artifact Studio. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll sell like a half of them or something. Sell 25% pre-launch, mint the rest, sell 50% pre-Dutch auction. YJ3, that is so strategic, man. I love it. Medikey Treasury. 72 Akira. Yeah, use them for sure. We want to see what, you know what? A big part of me just wants to mint them so that I can pull up a stream and show you guys what I got. I think it'll be the coolest thing. So, you know what? For the majority of them, I'm going to mint them. I may sell like 3 to 4 of these because at the end of the day, like securing, you know, like 15 ETH each if they go there. Maybe like 30 to 40 ETH to spend on other NFTs. And also, like, think about this, right? The cash that I can get from this, I can spend on when the Akira NFTs drop. And usually there's a 2-week dumping period. Like, there's a lot of hype at the start for about 3 days, maybe a week. And there's a bit of a dumping period where people are just like, oh, okay, well, there's another cool hot project. But I know for a fact, not for a fact, but I have a very strong feeling that Akira will go on to do a lot of stuff in the metaverse, and they're going to keep giving value to this Akira NFT. So part of me wants to cash some of this out and pick up a ton of floor Akira NFTs, and just keep absorbing that floor, right? At the end of the day, I want to have like 300, 500 Akira NFTs because I truly feel like they're going to go on and do big things. Anyway, maybe I'll mint them all and buy and sell my way to keep accumulating Akira NFTs or something. Who knows? Sell enough to cover costs. James, that's very logical, my friend. That is very logical. Follow the big part of you. David says, the big part of me wants to mint them all and stare at my Akira NFTs. The entrepreneur, Maddie, financial money me that wants to reallocate my capital wants to sell a bunch of these. Smash the likes. Yes, please, guys. Smash the like, share this, do whatever you guys need to do. It always signals YouTube for more people to join and join the discussion. Anyway, just wanted to bring that up to you guys. Thank you for the advice. So sell 30%, hodl 70%, mint 72, and give me one, please. Sell at least 25% if it were me. William says sell at least 25%. So we got sell 30%, sell 25%. I love you guys for giving me the strategy. I mean, this is, you know, that is a very logical thing to do. Whenever you are going up in your NFTs, and say you have 10 NFTs and you bought them each for $500 each, and then they've gone on to be worth $2,000 to $5,000 each. Say they've been $5,000 each, and you still have all 10 of them. It would be logical to sell 1 or 2 of them, because if it goes down, well, at least you cashed out some. If it goes up, well, you still have 8 in the game, then you can still ride the wave up. So laddering in, laddering out is usually called in the crypto world, where you ladder your positions in, you ladder your positions out. That way you're not fully taking your whole NFTs out, or you're fully going all in. You know, you're de-risking yourself. And also it's important to have liquid in the game. So for example, if you have Ethereum, if all your money is in NFTs and you see a really good opportunity come up and you don't have Ethereum to play, then you can't really do anything. Say it's a no-brainer opportunity. Say one of your friends comes across and he's like, yo, Maddie, you know, this NFT is going for $500, but I need liquidity ASAP, so I'll sell it to you for $300. Well, you need the money to be able to say yes and take advantage of that, right? As long as it's a fair deal for that person and yourself. So it is important to stay liquid for a big part of your portfolio. By liquid, I mean to have a lot of Ethereum, or a decent portion of Ethereum to make a move and then cash out some and keep that liquidity so that you can, you know, it's a slow period right now and some people are selling the NFTs quite cheap, and that sort of stuff. Fractionalizing Akiras will give you liquidity. Possible. Maybe I'll roll a really rare one, right? Maybe I'll roll an extremely rare one. Part of me just wants to see what I roll. I mean, I'll have 72 of them. All right, let's go through some news, and we'll go through some more conversation with you guys, which I always love doing. Very quickly, guys, remember that there's a pinned chat at the top, and you can jump into our Discord, Maddie Stream giveaways, and it's always a giveaway. We'll give away another Astro Friend, which we've been doing in 17 minutes. Someone will win one. The Astro Friends are going for like 0.08 Ethereum each, or 0.05. So it's still like 100 to 200 USD each. Maybe it's your first NFT. Maybe it's your way to learn the space. But Astro Friends, guys, is a very... It's a good project because the developers keep developing. Now, naturally, things go down, and there'll be a very slow, like, period of nothingness for a while until there's more momentum with Astro Friends. But the cool thing is, like, I went in the Discord a while back. Is it here? Maybe this Discord doesn't have it. I'm in Michael's Discord all the time. I'm always hijacking Michael's Discord login for this. But yeah, they keep building, right? So they've got like some deflationary system where you can burn a Astro Friend to make burgers or something, and then they've got another system where there's some DAO treasure which they're going to use to sweep the floor. So they've got like some mechanisms that in the future, and then they're releasing some more NFTs that you'll probably need to use the Astro Friends to mint. So they've got some things coming up in the pipeline that will keep giving value to those Astro Friends. And so I think like long term, I have to have faith in the team to deliver on those, and it's good to see them continuously adding different things you can do. They're not just someone that will just release NFTs and let it go, which is what I like. So Astro Friends for me is an experiment to see if a project can have value because the developers continue to add value 3 months, 6 months, a year down the line. It was a big gamble. Let's see what happens. But yeah, make sure you check that out. Let me quickly go back here. Alrighty. This tweet came up, and this was another tweet that came up on Twitter the other day, where someone hinted from Sotheby's that they may be doing a rare Pepe thing, right? They may be auctioning rare Pepes. Now I can't find exactly who that was. All I know is that this tweet from NFT says, Sotheby's is getting ready to auction rare Pepes, a historical project in the NFT space. Featured here is critically acclaimed Salvador Pepe by Finest Rare. This person here is the artist, I believe. Yeah. Oh wait, is this guy the founder of Rare Pepe? No, it's the founder of Portion App. The first rare Pepe to be shown in modern art museum. So rare Pepes, if you guys don't know, are one of the very early experiments on crypto art and blockchain. In fact, rare Pepes went on along with Spells of Genesis to inspire a lot of the current Ethereum NFTs, to inspire a lot of the crypto art scene. So rare Pepes, along with a couple of other projects in the 2015 era, 2014 to 2016, in that time slot, a lot of those early experiments went on to inspire and give legitimacy to art or content metadata existing along with tokens on the blockchain. So rare Pepe is actually very historically significant, and they're slowly, guys, starting to see a lot of volume, and I'll show you what I mean. All right. Disclaimer: I don't own a lot of rare Pepes, but I own one of the rarest rare Pepe. But check this out, right? Check this out. So Jason A. Williams, who works with Pomp, right? So if you know Anthony Pompliano, I think that's how you spell his name. Where is he? Oh. So A. Pompliano. If you have seen him around, he basically speaks about Bitcoin on mainstream news, and he represents the Bitcoin space a little bit. But he's got a picture right here at the back, which is Ferocious's art piece that they commissioned. But he, along with Jason, I think, have a fund and go on and invest in different spaces. So Jason recently went really deep into the rare Pepe rabbit hole and went across and bought a bunch of rare Pepes. You can see here, there's a lot of rare Pepes are the best NFTs in human history, and it's not even close. I think he's just, yeah, I don't know if that's a legit comment or he's just making a joke. But basically, he's gone down the rare Pepe rabbit hole. And also, check this out, right? So Emblem Vault is where people are wrapping these rare Pepes. Emblem Vault is where people are wrapping these wallets while holding those rare Pepes, and they're going for crazy amounts. And I'm going to show you this, and I'm also going to show you how people are buying them directly from the exchange, from Counterparty, and the sort of arbitrage opportunity, but kind of like a little bit too taking advantage of the space. But I'll just show you what's going on, right? So Emblem Vault is where people are wrapping the entire wallet on Counterparty, effectively selling what the contents in that wallet, being a rare Pepe or whatever it is that is not on Ethereum. And check this out. So we had rare Nakamoto. In this weekend alone, we had highest last sale. We had like 4 or 5 sales of these rare Pepes. So check this out. Boom, boom, boom. That was 16 days ago. That was 3 days ago. So someone bought this for 147 ETH. So people are starting to buy this set, right? So the Nakamoto card was the first ever Rare Pepe release, the first set of Rare Pepes released. There was only 300 of them, and then they were the first set. Here it goes. The Rare Pepe card 1, Series 1, the Nakamoto card, only 300 issued in September 2016. So the first ever release of Rare Pepes, there's only 300 of them. They're actually called the Rare Pepe card. So this is actually called the Rare Pepe card. And you can see here how Emblem Vault works. You can kind of wrap the wallet, and so you can see in the XCP Explorer, in the Counterparty Chain Explorer, you can see the contents of this wallet, right? So this wallet holds a Rare Pepe. The amount is 1. Percentage of supply is 0.3%. Estimated value is 108K, because this is the last time it was purchased straight from the dispenser, which is their marketplace. If you click on this, then you can see it's a legitimate Rare Pepe project, and it was, I think you can see the mint time somewhere. If you check out the all of this stuff, then you can figure out, you know, the fine details. But that's how people are wrapping the entire wallet. So what you're buying with Emblem Vault is actually this address. You're buying the contents of all of this address. So you can add more stuff in here if you want to. And so, like I said, people are actually purchasing these for 147 ETH. So this one was bought for 147 ETH. This one was bought for 127 ETH. This one was bought for 125 ETH 13 days ago. I think in the last weekend, there's like 4 or 5 of these sold. And I bought one for 111 ETH like 2 weeks ago. So slowly, people are figuring it out and running back, realizing that this stuff existed before punks. This stuff existed before curio cards. This stuff existed before a bunch of different things. So this is why Sotheby's and Christie's, right? They're always looking to find artifacts or trying to find things of depth and value. And that's why they ran off to curio cards after punks, because they're like, oh, wait a second, you know, curio cards existed before. And they're looking for communities that are around certain NFT projects. So I think this may, if they do announce this is going to Christie's, I can't imagine how expensive this may become, because again, it's the first. But also check this arbitrage opportunity out, right? Look what's going on here. Check this out. So Pepe Cash. Oops. Pepe Cash. All right, let me try to find it real quick. So Pepe Cash is a Rare Pepe card, but it's also used as a currency. It's a card and a currency, right? There's 999 million of them. Yeah, I think so. 999 million of them. They're going for, so if you look at this dispenser, so this is where people can buy and sell them directly. You can send Bitcoin from your Bitcoin counterparty wallet directly to these. So for example, here, right? Say you want to buy this there's 23,603 Rare Pepes. And it's open, right? So what you need to do to get this is to send Bitcoin to this address, right? You send Bitcoin to this address from your counterparty wallet. So not an exchange. Don't do that. Don't send it from an exchange. You send it from your counterparty wallet, and you will get that once the transaction clears. So they will send you this much Pepe Cash back. So you send exactly this amount, you get exactly this back. You make sure that the status is open, and it's not a closed one, because if it's closed, or there's like, it'll come up with a warning here, right? So what do we just see there? 0.04 BTC for 23,000 Rare Pepe, for Pepe Cash, right? That comes to, if you do the math on that, I think I worked it out, it was like 8 cents. It's 8 cents for 1 Pepe Cash. Now look what people are doing. People are wrapping single Pepe Cash tokens, taking them to OpenSea and selling them on OpenSea. So if you go to Pepe Cash, and you can see here the highest last sale, people are actually buying this for like an Ethereum. But I think recently, like if you look at the activity, okay, so that was probably like 3-4 months ago when people didn't know what was going on. But even still now, some of these places, like if you look at, okay, let's try and find some Pepe Cash. Here we go. Pepe Cash Series 1, card 11, right? 0.03 Ethereum. 0.03 Ethereum is $100. So people are wrapping them from 6 cents. They're buying them in bulk because there's like, some of them, there's 26,000 of them. And people are buying them and slowly wrapping them in Emblem Vault and selling them for $100. So, I mean, arbitrage opportunity, but it's kind of a really bad thing to do. I would think, because I don't know, it just feels odd because people don't know that you can buy them on Counterparty directly. Like, people don't know how to buy them. So let me just quickly show you guys how to buy them, because I don't want you guys to buy that stuff expensive, right? So I think your Rare Pepe wallet, right? Rare Pepe wallet, and this wallet generates you an address. So you got this address, right? It's kind of hooked into your Ethereum, and I think, yeah. So this, I think, like each web page or Twitter, looks like this is connected to your Twitter or something, but it gives you a wallet address, and you can go and find the yeah, you can go and find the what do you call it, the passphrase for this. So it gives you a random wallet address, it gives you a random passphrase. Then what you do is you send some Bitcoin to this. So say you want to buy that for 0.04 Bitcoin, right? And then you can go to my send and receive, and it'll tell you your send and receive history and blah blah blah. And then you can send. So somewhere over here, you go to deposit or send any one of these. So this is Pepe Cash here as well. I think it's deposit. So here, this is how you deposit your money to this wallet. It's the same as this, but let me see if I can find the, okay, so Bitcoin. So send BTC to this. So this is how you send it. So here you can put the receiver's address. So you can put that. So you put this, right? You put this. Say you want to buy, you went to Pepe Cash, right? You went to Pepe Cash, and these are all the listings for sale. And someone's got 23,600 of them for 0.04 BTC. You click view. You put this address. You make sure this is open, right? This is green. This has to be open, and this has to be green. You send it to that address here, and then you go send amount 0.04 BTC. And when you send that and that gets confirmed, they will send you that automatically. That's how the smart contract works. It sends it to you automatically. And therefore, you bought 23,000 of them for 0.04 BTC, which is 8 cents each, instead of going to OpenSea and buying them, right? So that's what people on OpenSea are doing. Lunden is asking, how many times have I done this? Like twice. Would you buy rare peppers on Emblem Vault on Poly? Makes the cheaper ones good value without gas fees. I'm not sure. As long as it's a real rare Pepe, I would buy them no matter where they are. Why do they sell? It's because historically they're quite significant. These are 2015 NFTs, back before this whole Ethereum thing was a thing, right? So anyway, hope you guys take that as, you know, instead of, again, like you can look at the what do you call it, rare Pepe. So if you look at the Nakamoto card, right, the one that I showed you earlier on that was going for quite a lot of money. Let's try and find it. Rare Pepe. So this card right here, this is the one that people are wrapping because it's the first 300 in the Rare Pepe collection. Now again, you go to dispensers and you can see people's listings, right? So 20 minutes ago, someone listed it for 10 BTC. 10 BTC is 480k USD or 450k USD. You can get it directly here, or you can get it the cheapest one on OpenSea. If you go to Emblem Vault, the cheapest one on OpenSea is not. All right, the cheapest one here is. Let me see. Price low to high. So that specific one, the cheapest one is 150 ETH. You can get it for 150 ETH here, or you can get it for like 135 or 130 ETH equivalent to that 10 BTC directly through Exchange. So just an interesting, and look at this, like 4 days ago you could have got it for 7 BTC, right? 7 BTC is like 100, I think 100 ETH. So you could have bought it for 100 ETH directly from here and then sold it for 150 ETH on OpenSea. So just to, you know, like this is how people are making money with rare Pepes, because there's so much demand on OpenSea. But long term, I think there's going to be more demand as more people are going to run back and try and find this historically. And that's why personally I bought some I bought one Nakamoto one. I bought some, I think I bought 30 or 50,000 Pepe Cash, And I'm just like slowly buying them as I'm learning more. I'm not really going too hard because unless I really truly understand it. Can you explain why rare paper is increasing value but SOG not moving at all? Trying to understand the difference. It's all based on the market, right? It's all any cheaper ones. Yeah, there's plenty of cheaper ones. Let me just quickly answer Geo. But basically, it's all about the marketplace. If the marketplace is valuing rare pepes for whatever reason, looks like it's historical significance, looks like it's rare pepes, right? People love memes. So memes, maybe this is important, but Spells of Genesis might be a bit slower because I guess it is one of the early ones, but it's not memes, right? Memes are more viral. So I think that may be why, because at the end of the day, did I get the Pepe Kachu? No, I didn't. Let's see how many Pepe Kachus are for sale. Pepe Kachu. I really want one of these, but I'm waiting for a little bit of liquidity. These are 1 BTC for a Pepe Kachu. Is that cheap? I don't even know. That's like 45,000 USD. A month ago, I could have got it for 0.3. 6 months ago, I could have got it for 0.1 BTC, which would be like 5K. But yeah, Pepe Kachus are pretty cool. I'm a big fan of this. I reckon this will do good. It's a Series 1 release. But I haven't got one yet, no. So let me just quickly answer that question that came up. Yeah, so rare pepes or SOG, Spells of Genesis. Spells of Genesis are definitely a collector's thing. But you know, like at the end of the day, you're buying this stuff while no one has really know about it. But eventually, when the masses come, trust me, like they will really come for certain NFT projects. The dispensers are closed. Yes, they could be. So just very quickly, if you go on this and you click view, you can see I do not send funds to this dispenser. So this is when someone has already purchased it and therefore it's closed. So just make sure you double check that. Also make sure there's 0 unconfirmed transactions, because maybe someone's sending it in transition of sending it. So that way, you know, he might beat you to it. All right, enough about rare pepes. Let's keep going, guys. Facebook there's this article came out by VentureBeat saying Facebook's vision of the metaverse has critical flaws. Has a critical flaw. Let me close these ads. This is why Twitter's so good, because there's no ads like that, right? The metaverse is back in the headline. Mark Zuckerberg recently announced that Facebook will effectively transition from being a social media company to being a metaverse company. Facebook plans to create an embedded internet powered by its Oculus headsets and bridging the company's platforms in virtual space. And Facebook is not alone. Epic Games, Disney, and other corporations are also investing billions of dollars in their virtual world. So anyway, an article of Facebook coming out with a virtual world. That's not new news. We've known that for a while. But this critical article saying this specific line here, what Facebook doesn't understand about the metaverse. The growing real-world value of digital items helps explain why the metaverse is back in vogue. But we must remember the foundational value for these digital items is social without a large audience to gaze upon your avatar skins or NFTs. These items are just unseen pixels on a screen. And to maximize the audience for digital goods, the metaverse must be open and cross-platform. There you go. That's probably the most important part of this article. The metaverse must be open and cross-platform. Otherwise, these digital goods are like a Ferrari buried under junk in your garage. This needs to be open cross-platform experiences why Facebook's metaverse initiatives will fail. Everything Facebook does is inside a closed experience controlled by their engineers and admins. Even if you want to use your Oculus headset to access a third-party virtual reality app, you must sign in with a Facebook account. I understand why the company does this. At its lifeblood is unfettered access to user data. Zuckerberg probably sees this metaverse expansion as a way to more fully immerse his user base into Facebook and get even more data and dollars from them. So basically they're saying that Facebook has always monetized its closed loop environment. It's always tried to own its user base, and it's doing the same with Oculus. They recently announced, by recent I mean like 6 months ago, they announced that if you have an Oculus, then now you need a Facebook account to log into that Oculus, because they want to bridge the data, right? They want you to look around and use that Oculus, but they want to also collect data so that marketers can advertise to you better. So that being said, that's what's going on, and what this article is saying is that having NFTs or content within this closed area isn't really the ethos or the vibe of the metaverse. The metaverse, or the content and the assets within the metaverse, should allow you to take your Akira NFTs, you to take your Rare Punk as an NFT to a different place, a different world, and to open up that sort of dev thing. So I know Zuckerberg probably has big plans, but I feel like there's this whole space about decentralization and NFTs and open platforms where you should be able to take things from one platform to the other, just like Xchain, right? Or Bitcoin. Sorry, Rare Pepes. People are getting Rare Pepes from one chain, selling it on the other. Now I should be able to take that Rare Pepe NFT from Emblem Vault into Decentraland and display it on my wall. So this sort of mechanisms should be available in the open metaverse if we're going to get there one day. So it is interesting to see their to see what happens with Facebook, because for a long time, for 8 to 10 years plus, they've had this sort of a thing, and you know, we're moving in a different direction. Bud Zero says Facebook Metaverse, decentralized surveillance at its finest. Yeah, pretty much, man. Pretty much. They're just gonna like spy on you, and there's probably gonna be this thing called paper glance or something, where you look in certain areas and it's gonna trigger ads because you look at certain things. They're probably gonna read your emotions, and yeah, it's all kind of effed up in my opinion. And that's why, like, I personally don't use Facebook that much these days. It was a bummer. It was a real bummer that Oculus had this Facebook integration, this mandatory Facebook integration, because we were gonna do some giveaways. I was gonna give it away when Decentraland went VR in kind of just to celebrate the fact that you know, Decentraland went VR, and I personally was gonna get one because I wanted to explore VR, right? I know that we are going to that space in probably the next 5 to 10 years. So I wanted to get on top of it. But yo, Oculus is one of the best, but it's pretty shitty that now you have to have a Facebook account to get in. Someone needs to make an NFT bridge from Ethereum to Solana. Probably will. It probably will. Marvel VV dropping Avengers Kang FA super limited edition comic NFT. Any thoughts on that? I can't buy anything on Marvel on VV, guys. I can't buy anything because they don't accept crypto, and they only allow like $500 transactions at any given time from my bank. So I can't do like multiple bank transactions, or else my bank's just gonna probably freeze my bank account. And personally, I don't have much money in my bank, so if I were to do that, I have to send my crypto to my bank, and then risk my bank freezing that crypto, then transition that bank money to VV app. Which I pay a premium for because it does the conversion from USD to AUD at a way higher conversion rate, like 1.5 or something really ridiculous. Then there's fees on top of that. And I'm just basically buying things at a 20% premium. I'm also risking the fact of my bank freezing my funds. So I ain't doing that, right? As much as I really want to buy some VV comics, I can't do it because of that, right? So I think they did say, yeah, they're going to IMX network this month. You're right. ETH network L2. So IMX, Immutable X, disclaimer that my fund is an investor in IMX token at the early stage, but they are going to transition. So the VV app or the Ecomi marketplace, and probably a bunch of different apps, are going to transition on the Immutable chain marketplace, which should allow you to buy and sell that at minimal fees on OpenSea. So we'll see if OpenSea allows or integrates Immutable. They should. Floor rate on Marvel #1 is off the roof. You are right, Agent M. It's just freaking going nuts right now. It was such a good buy, and I was so bitter I couldn't buy any. But anyway. Alright, let's keep going. Udiverse, the man that mostly dumps on NFTs, recently tweeted, wait, they're making Metaverse TV game shows now? I'm gonna play this. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Maybe you can't hear it. But it looks like
me by the way I look and the way I sang.
Alright, I think you can hear it now. Looks like there's a Metaverse TV game show. It's not working. It looks cool. But hey, yo, it looks cool, right? It looks very like Ready Player One. And maybe this is how it starts. Maybe that's how it starts. Maybe it starts with game shows and then real life TV shows being replaced by 3D avatars. But you gotta admit, this looks pretty dope. Look at that. Look at him moving his hands in his hair. It looks so realistic. Yeah, this has to be the direction we're moving into, guys. Alter Ego on Fox. This is a game show coming up called Alter Ego. Cool. Yeah. This is the direction we are moving, and this is why it may take some time. It may take some time to come to this stage where we can buy NFTs that are like full-scale avatars that you can use in game shows, but NFTs are going to be at the heart of this, right? NFTs are the way you own this content. But 2 to 3 years from now, I feel like this is going to be the norm. Fox is making the NFT TV show. Interesting. Black Mirror intensifies it totally. Crazy. All right, guys. Miss Universe Thailand 2021 to be the world's first NFT beauty pageant. Miss Universe Thailand 2021 will be the very first beauty contest to feature NFTs as part of their event. The pageant has teamed with cryptocurrency exchange platform BitCub. The deal will provide NFT collectibles to fans and also pay the pageant winner in digital assets. The pageant winner will win probably crypto, and their community will get NFT collectibles. That's pretty cool. Again, another example, and these are going to happen in micro, in small fringe efforts where certain small communities, whether it be a beauty pageants, whether it be sports brands like NBA Top Shot fans, whether it be the artist demographic, the collector crowd on Sotheby's, whatever's happening, right? There's this branches going out where certain communities are learning about NFTs real quick. So this is definitely one of the many things, and you know, like certain countries are yet to switch on in terms of NFT investing. It seems like it all started, I'm not going to say the West, but it started a small community, but now I'm not sure how much is going on in South Korea or India or these countries in terms of NFTs. I can assume like there's probably some development and some experiments, but I'm sure like these countries, when they go real hard at it, like NFTs are going to be a big deal in these countries as well. So we are at such early stages where certain countries are still being introduced to the fact. In fact, the Western world is still being introduced to much of what NFTs are. Cool. The upcoming Miss Universe Thailand will be the first to feature, blah, blah, blah. We read that like 3 times now. BitCub bringing the blockchain to beauty contests. According to a statement, in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Miss Universe Thailand 2021 pageant aims to re-establish its role of being a beacon of hope and trust for the masses, really, while also empowering belief through its concept of power of passion. All right, this looks like just a shill for BitCub. The winner of the pageant will go on to represent her country in the Miss Universe 2021 in Israel. BitCub Group will provide competitors access to its BitCub Academy to educate themselves on cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. Additionally, BitCub will add NFTs to the competition via collectible trading cards of each pageant participant. Okay, let's keep moving on. For world's first NFT pageant, BitCub, we already went through that. This article came out. You can now buy a $475 NFT ticket to see Beeple's $69 million NFT at an in real life party. The ticket also includes 1 drink. I can already tell the vibe of this. We can all agree NFTs are kind of weird. So here's another twist to the puzzle. Over in November, you'll be able to see the inaugural display of the first 5,000 days. The collage NFT that Beeple sold for 69 mil earlier this year. You can also obviously view the image right now for free wherever you are on whatever device you're using by searching that title on Google. You should also pull the image up on your TV. You could also pull the image up on your TV or display it on a projector or print it out because that's how digital images work. Here, look, I'm just going to embed this tweet with the image in it. Yes, that is correct. The meaningful twist for this party is that it will feature the first authorized public projection of the first 5,000 days. That means the image's owner, MakeAVerse, the crypto fund run by the pseudonymous investor MetaCoven, is taking its one and only authentic copy of the image, or at the very least, its nominally exclusive display rights, and using them to put this piece of artwork up for a night as though it were being temporarily shown in a gallery. So I guess the question is it cool to see the authorized debut of an image you can already see anytime you want? Ad removed. All right. I think, honestly, guys, I think the display of NFTs are just being overemphasized with the NFT world. It's like, oh, well, can't I just view this on my phone? Or don't you guys display it in your rooms? Like, what do you do with your NFT? What's the utility of it? That's not important, honestly. The importance is ownership. The importance, you know, like 80% of the world's finest art, the world's finest physical art and historical artifacts are tucked away in some garage somewhere, not displayed to the public at all. Probably more than 80%. People collect and own because they know it has value. If someone comes knocking on someone's door and says, "Hey, I want this 200 BC pot," of course it's going to hold value. You don't need to display it for it to retain that value. And I feel like people are missing the point here. Like, yeah, all right, he's displaying it. The fact that he has to pay money to see the Beeple's $69 million NFT in real life, I'm sure that's just the ticket entry to the party, which has a lot more to offer, right? People aren't paying it just to go and see this on a projection. But displaying it is not the point. The point is the ownership of it. And I think that's what, like, I basically did a massive thread the other day. No, not the other day, but basically this morning. I did a massive thread on this very fact. I said, here we go. Why do people spend millions on NFTs when you can just download the JPEG, $6 million for a punk instead of a beautiful house? Is it money laundering? Is it legit? Let's explore. This whole thread goes through why people pay money for seemingly just JPEGs instead of just NFTs. I think like when you go to mainstream, it's just going to take a really long time for people to get that, because you have to understand blockchain. And if I were to remember myself learning blockchain, it took a while. It took a while to understand blockchain, and then it took a while to understand why NFTs would have value. And so I think the people's minds have to change into accepting not just digital value, but understand how blockchain works. So there's a huge educational process there, I think. Anyway, let's move on. Again, back to Artifact. Artifact got covered in Forbes. So Artifact gets covered in Forbes. Born in the Metaverse, will Artifact's new avatar project be the next big thing in NFTs and fashion? So it's pretty cool. Steve Harvey. What's Steve Harvey got to do with this? Oh, they've all got NFTs. That's pretty cool. Artifact, of which we've written in Forbes before, is the next generation fashion brand and studio born in the Metaverse. It was created on 3 friends that came together at the beginning. Blah blah blah. I'm a big fan of Artifact Studio. If you haven't figured it out yet, but they go on to say this, and yeah, well, it looks like they've got an article in Forbes, and they keep saying it's going to be something to do with fashion and all sorts of things. But again, like, I don't know what they've got in store, but I'm pretty sure it's epic. Very quickly, I wanted to just go through this one tweet that they have. This one tweet that they have in terms of this base body 001. So it looks like they're doing a full body avatar that you'll be able to take this into your 3D world in DCL, etc., and use these avatars, right? Anyway, so we already covered Artifact Studio. I don't want to really go through it again. This came out. So Moonrock Capital just acquired the 18th rarest Punks on Solana NFT for 1,388 Sol. Punks on Solana. Well, there you go. A copy-paste punk project on a different chain has collectors. I don't know what's going on here. So I commented here saying, Sol, that's cool. Punk copy-paste acquisition. No. You're basically copy pasting the IP. It'd be great if they change the features at least, or something else. Maybe some traits, redid the traits or something. But copy pasting the project exactly as it is and selling it, and then like projects, VCs or funds coming together and purchasing this stuff, is weird, right? It's kind of like, well, at the end of the day, it'd probably make money, but it's like buying the knockoff Gucci bags or something. It's just weird. It's just got a weird feeling to it. Yeah, they're copying the Bored Apes now on Sol. Look, I'm not a hater of Sol. I love Sol or Solana. And these projects are gonna probably go on to do well. I just feel like it's bad taste, right? It's bad taste. But at the end of the day, like that is the crypto space. That's the developer crowd. They just copy paste stuff and they try and make money from it because they can. The MakeAVerse came out with their roadmap, and I think this is our last post. The MakeAVerse came out with their roadmap for what they're doing. I think again, MakeAVerse looks freaking amazing. I have to admit, like, Jesus, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen in my life. And they've come out with a roadmap, which I'll pull up right here, which they've gone on to tell us exactly how much things are going to cost. So, we understand that there's a lot of hype. Our website and roadmap are now live. So they got our website. Actually, I haven't checked the website. So clean. So clean. 8,888 unique mechas. Each artwork is original with its own color palette and creation. The objective was to make each mecha unique in order to prioritize quality above quantity. Yeah, these are pretty damn cool, right? Pretty damn cool. Roadmap. This roadmap outlines our goals and where we want to take MakeAVerse. We have a lot of ideas and concepts. Okay, so this is definitely matters. Launch roadmap. Quality comes first. The goal is to make our first drop as cool as possible so we can have freedom to develop the universe. We're still working on a number of rarity criteria as well as a lot of new lore concepts. The drop release date will be announced as soon as the project quality and technical aspects are fully progressed. Yep. Physical part. Mechas have a huge potential as physical creations. We are passionate about 3D printing and want to bring our concept to life with high quality materials. After several talks with famous art toy makers, we are currently working on some concepts, but wait, let's keep a little mystery for this at the moment. We also aim to create clothing and merchandise using high quality materials and textiles with eco-friendly fabrics. We know a lot of artists and beyond. We'd like to develop a series in which each mecha is made of collaboration with artists we like under their artistic direction. It's a very arty thing, which is cool. Mecha multiverse. After presenting our original mechas, we want to explore more abstract subjects in order to present a second very distinct drop. Our aim is to aesthetically engage, enlarge the universe, and each relationship between the mecha dimensions will be described and explained. Our future of mechas. When all these stages are complete, we will take care of maintaining the mecha universe. We both come from the design industry. Only two people behind this project, and we are truly passionate about art, short films, physical and digital exploration, and we would like to explore even more with the desire to always make events. Maybe Medikey should partner with these guys. Who are we? Hi, Matey, Maddie, and Matt B are two friends currently focused on 3D and art direction. We have been working hard to establish our own style. Yes, very cool. NFT artworks. This is some of the stuff they've done before. Join the community. Yes. So one thing that they've got here, which they haven't said here, is mint price. We plan to set a minimum of 0.2 ETH. Why is this so? Because despite our generative collection, we take great care to make each mecha unique and excellent quality. We will do all necessary to provide a fair and enjoyable drop, but with so much to choose from, we'll have to make a decision. Pre-sales, be aware that our project attracts a large number of people, making it difficult to escape from the infamous gas war. We want a fluid marketplace with interaction between individuals with little budget and those with a high budget. They've got some ideas, blah, blah, blah. Launch date, if all goes well, 25th to the 30th of September. We are currently on the 13th. So I think 2 to 3 weeks from now, we're going to be seeing the MakeAVerse. Yeah, 2 weeks from now, actually. 2 weeks from now will take us to the 26th, 27th. And I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm going to be buying this stuff. 0.2 Ethereum, there's only 8,888. So they're looking at a 1,800 ETH raise, about 5 to 6 million USD. Let's see how they go. Pretty cool. pretty cool. I think they may need some help in getting this stuff to the metaverse. There's only 2 of them, right? I know for a fact this stuff goes nuts when when what was I gonna say? No, totally forgot it. Oh, right. After they do a sellout, I do know for a fact that you would need astronomical Discord health, a management, a plan. You're gonna have 8,000 people potentially talking about this NFT project. So you'll have like a lot of Discord admin help to keep that Discord alive. And if you're interested in the NFT space and you want to Discord admin and slowly transition into the NFT space, there'll be an opportunity here to manage the Discord straight after. So I would advise, if you want to get a job as an NFT Discord admin at the start, and maybe that'll branch off to you starting off your career, and get involved in the discussion, because I think that sort of stuff helps. All right, I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. There was a question here somewhere that I wanted to cover. Hey, Maddie, it would be great if you talk about buying in the deep on your next YouTube live. Lots of the projects and collectibles are in the cheapest, but I don't know if it's a good time to buy or not. That is true. That is true. At the end of the day, guys, at the end of the day, NFTs and NFT investing and crypto investing, there is zero guarantees anything's going to go up. If your best friend, if me, Maddie, tells you to buy something because it's guaranteed to go up in value 24 hours from now, 5 minutes from now, whatever, that is not true. At the end of the day, there is no guarantee that any project will go up in value. The only thing you can guarantee is your entry price is cheaper than the rest, right? That's it. That's the only thing you can guarantee, is when you buy something, you're getting it at a good price, or you're getting it at a fair price. And that's why research is so important. So if you have, if you feel like a project has come to its very low depths in terms of its price and its volume, and I think NBA Top Shot is a great example of this. Okay, NBA Top Shot doing $300,000 of volume in the last 24 hours. If you go to today's sales volume, you can kind of see that. Look at this. It had its peak, and now pretty low, right? You would say. Like, you would say this is somewhat of a good time to buy. And you got to make a decision here. If you think NBA Top Shot is going to be a big deal in the future, this is where you have to buy it right now. Or maybe in the future, or in this zone, right? Not only this, but say, for example, there's some other projects. What would be some other projects? Well, to a lesser degree, there is Bored Apes, right? Bored Ape Yacht Club. Yeah. So these were like what, 40 ETH at a time. So you can see here, this line is dropping. This is its average price, right? Because these bars are dropping. The bars are the volume, the amount of people coming in and buying and selling. You can see the number of sales, only 12. The number of sales here, 10. Average price, 38 Ethereum. But I think I remember this hitting a floor of 40 ETH. It looks like they are now 30 ETH. 31. You can kind of see them, post auction. I think a lot of people are dumping them, right? And even CryptoPunks have followed a similar trajectory. I think that these things are getting way too expensive, and people are realizing, wait a second, maybe it's better to just sell them and go put it into another project. But you're seeing some of these sales are back into the 90 ETH zone, 80 ETH, 0 ETH. Okay, something happened there. But this one is sold for 80 Ethereum, which is pretty cheap. Again, 80 ETH, 89 ETH. But like 5 days ago, I think the floor was like 100. No, it wasn't. I think like 7 days ago, 8 days ago. 100 ETH here. I'm pretty sure like here, you can see basically 100 ETH plus. 1,300. We had the CryptoPunk, the alien sale. Sorry, the zombie sale. So it has slowed down a little bit. And this is where you have the opportunity to make some good deals. I would say, if you want to get in and you see the sale price at 80 or 90 ETH floor, I would try grab it even more cheaper. So I would try and do a bid. Obviously CryptoPunks is a different example. It's a different animal, right? With the cheapest being like 300k USD. But say I had $10 million, right? Say I had $10 million. then I would be placing bids on these, right? So for example, I would be going to CryptoPunks. I would be listing these from price low to high, and you can see this guy's price low to high. Buy now. What? Oh wait, you can't buy them on. Sorry, you can't buy them here, right? You have to go to Lava Labs. I'm a CryptoPunks noob. CryptoPunks, and you see the cheapest here being there's 1,300 for sale. 80 Ethereum is the cheapest. So I'll be placing a bid on this. I'll be placing a bid of like 70 ETH. I'm placing a bid on maybe 5 of the cheapest one for 70 ETH. And maybe if one registers, one clicks, then boom, you've got one for 70 ETH, which is already 10 ETH below the floor. Worst case scenario, you sell it back for 70 ETH because someone will pick it up real quick. But it's cheap. It's 10 ETH cheaper than the floor. Best case scenario, it goes back up, it recovers. Medium case scenario, you sell it for 80 ETH because that's the cheapest. So you make 10 ETH profit. So that way I'm kind of securing my entry price. The only thing, remember, the only thing you can guarantee is your entry price is a good price. So I'll be placing bids on these. And someone commented on my Twitter somewhere that they use this technique. So I made this tweet out, and I'm going to close it out with this, guys, and we'll talk a little bit, but I'll close it out soon. But I made a tweet somewhere here. How to get great NFT deals. Place bids at 60 to 80% listed price during quiet periods. Sellers want liquidity, meaning people really want to sell because maybe they don't believe in the project anymore. Buyers take on the liquidity risk, the illiquidity risk. So you take on the risk of whether this project's going to go back up or not. So someone, I said this, and then someone said, look at this. One of the best tips DCL blogger just got one World of Women NFT at 65% of the list price. Thanks. So offering bids is a big deal. The only thing you'll need is a lot of money to offer those bids. Or maybe you just negotiate with someone OTC. So you jump in the Discord, you see people in the trading chat saying, oh, we're going to list it for this much, or we want to sell it for this much. And you negotiate with them and get it for a cheaper price. But these low periods are where you should be looking for these deals. Will they go up and will they go back up? Nobody knows, guys. Not even me, right? I'm just bullish on the whole industry, right? I just make my investments and I have my risk factor. I have some NFTs, I have some cryptocurrency, I have some traditional investments, and NFTs is a high risk space, and I understand I'm part of it because it's fun to be in a high risk space. So there are no guarantees, but the best thing you can do is probably just buy at a really good price. All right. Do I know about Boss Logic blocks drop for Gauntlet holders? What do you think of it? Will you do a live reveal when you get yours? Happily, I'll happily do a live reveal. I actually don't know what we're getting because I haven't been keeping up on it. Let's see what's going on here. What do we get? What do we get? Something, do we? Gauntlets are gaining traction in the NFT space. The community is excited for the future of this project. Blocks airdrop is very soon. What do we get? What's some blocks? Yeah, I don't even know what these are. What do I get? Trovo Live NFT Showcase Week 9/14th. I'm excited. I will be definitely showing. So it's these things. Is this what it is? Okay, so it looks like there's these sort of avatar things done by Boss Logic. All right. Oh, these things. Okay, cool. What the hell are these things? I'm telling you, this group alone makes this project worth it. It has been an absolute joy in chat. Game changer. Airdrop soon. Get your gauntlets today. I've got some gauntlets. I have not checked the price of these gauntlets for a long while. Let's check it out. 0.4 ETH floor. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Let's see what happens. I don't know. Let's do a reveal. I'll do a reveal as soon as I get them. I think it's one of the funnest things to do is a reveal, right? And to show what I got. I'll be doing it for the artifact. I'll do it for Boss Logic and anything else that we get. But that's it, guys. That's it. Thanks for joining me today. And we went through a bunch of different stuff. Astro Friend. Who won the Astro Friend? I don't even know who won the Astro Friend. Congratulations T Towley. Congratulations to you. You won the Astro Friend. And you'll get it. So Michael will send it to you if you reach out to him. So congrats to you. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. 10:05 a.m. here in Australia. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you everyone for coming in and joining me on the stream. And we'll be here tomorrow, pretty much exact same time, 7 p.m. EST, going through another 24 hours of the NFT space. Take care.